Boys and girls, yesterday we learned about the word digraph. Remember, digraph are those two consonants that work together to make one sound. And we learned about the H brothers, CH, WH, TH, and SH. So today we're going to practice listening for those sounds. So here's what I need for you to do. I need for you to stand up wherever you are, and we're going to play a little game. So I'm going to say a word, and if you hear, for example, the CH sound in my word, I want you to tap your head. If you hear the WH sound in my word, I want you to tap your shoulders. If you hear the TH sound, tap your knees, and SH, tap your toes. So we're basically going to play head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Okay, so you have to listen really carefully to the word, and then after I've said it, put your hands where they're supposed to be, and then I'll tell you if you're right or not. Okay, the first word is chop. Chop. Are you going to go to your head, shoulders, knees, or toes? The word is chop. You should have your hands on your head because I hear the ch sound. CH is in the word chop. Okay, how about ship? Ship. Where are you going to put your hands? Head, shoulders, knees, or toes for ship? You should have your hands on your toes because SH is in the word ship. Which? Which? Where are you going to put your hands? Which? Which? This one, boys and girls, is a tricky one because I hear two consonant digraphs in this one. So if you have your hands on your shoulders, you are correct because the word begins with which. And we're not talking about the witch that you see at Halloween. We're talking about this word, which. Like, which one should I pick? And so the last sound in which is CH. So if you have your hands on your head, you are correct. Now some of you, I bet, are going like this. And that's okay. Or you're going like this. And that's okay too. So however you did it, if you had your head or your shoulders, you were correct. Thumbs up for the word which. Okay, let's try another one. Them, them, them. If you have your hands on your knees, give yourselves a thumbs up. How about lash? Lash. Like you have an eyelash. Your hands should be on your toes. SH is at the end of lash. Let's try whiz. 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 Whiz has the WH sound, so you should be on your shoulders. That. That. Knees. That. Shop. Shop. Toes. Should be on the toes. How about wish? Wish. On the toes. How about church? Church. Head. Church. White. Like the color white. Shoulders. Give yourselves a pat on the back. That was a hard game, and you, I'm sure, did a fantastic job. Thumbs up. Okay, now we're going to talk a little bit more about our sight words. Actually, I'm going to stop. I'm going to go back. I want to take and add some of the words that you came up with yesterday when you did your assignment on Seesaw. As I was looking at it, you boys and girls did a great job of coming up with some new words that we can add to our list. So one of the words that I saw when I was looking at your work was the word chop. Like when we chop up vegetables for a stew, chop. I saw the word who. But when you listen to that word who, does it make the same sound as whale or which? Who, which. Put your hand in front of your mouth and say who. That's one of those words that's going to go over here in our cloud. Because it has the WH, but it sounds a little bit different. So I'm going to take that off of that one. But I did see the word white. White. We're going to add that one there. Thumb. I saw someone came up with the word thumb. Thumb. See my mouth? Thumb. And I also saw the word that. That. We had fish and we had sheep, and someone came up with shoe. That begins with the, or has the SH sound in it, doesn't it? I also saw another one that is right, but someone put it under here, and I'm going to put it over here, and I want you to see if you can figure out why I'm putting it in the cloud. The word is witch, like we see at Halloween. Why do you think I put it in the cloud? It could go here, couldn't it? Yes, it could go here. But this person put it here. It doesn't have a WH at the beginning. It only has a W sound. So I could put it here, and it would be correct. If I'm thinking of it with the sound, I would put it over here. Because it has the sound, but it's not spelled the same. Okay, good job on that as well. Now, yesterday we learned a new sight word. The word was want. And I put it in red up here so that you could see that it is a sight word. Remember what we talked about with sight words? You can't sound it out, you just have to know it. Because it doesn't follow the rule. There's no rule that we can remember to help us sound that word out. So we just have to know it. So get your computer keyboards out, just like we did yesterday. We're going to practice putting it in our computer 3 times. We're going to spell the word want. Okay, remember, spell it correctly so that it's stored correctly. W-A-N-T, want. Don't forget to enter it. Okay, let's do it one more time. W-A-N-T, want. Again, W-A-N-T, want. I want you all to remember this word, want. Now, what I need for you to do right now is grab a red crayon. A red crayon. So we see the word is in red. I want you to use a red crayon, and that will help you remember that this is a word that you just have to know. It's a sight word. Grab your red crayon and a piece of paper. You can pause the video if you need to find those items, and then make sure you come back. So I want you to write on your piece of paper with your red crayon the word want. And when you're writing it, I want you to say the letters. So it would look something like this. W-A-N-T, want. Okay, that's what you would do on your paper. W-A-N-T, want. I want you to write that word 3 times in red on your paper. Yay, now that you've done that, we're going to learn 2 new, what we call high frequency words. They're different than sight words because you can sound out the high frequency words. They are words that when you talk about the pattern CVC, that consonant vowel consonant pattern, this word has that, whoops, not CVS, CVC. It has that pattern. The word is set. Watch. S-et, consonant, vowel, consonant. And what do we know about that consonant, vowel, consonant pattern? Remember we talked about that. When the 2 consonants close that vowel in, it can't say its long name, it has to say its short name. And the short vowel E says, right, s-et. The word is set. Our second word that we're going to learn, high frequency word, is the word us. All of us are working on our phonics lesson today. Us, it has the short vowel because it's closed in by the consonant. Us. So we're going to practice writing those words today on a piece of paper as well. And I'm going to show you how you can finger spell it to help you when you're in your writing. So here's what I want you to watch. I don't want you to write anything yet. I want you to watch. The word is set. S-E-T. So I write with this hand. So I'm going to take the hand I don't write with, and I'm going to show you how I use my fingers to help me spell. So the word is set. So I'm going to start and go s-et. I'm going to put a sound on each one of my fingers. S-et. Now that I've got my sounds on there, I can take my hand I write with and write the sounds as soon as I put them on my finger. So the first sound is what? S, yes. So I'm going to go s, t, set. Did you see how I did that? I went s, t, set. Now you do it. Write it 3 times using your finger spelling. Put one sound on each finger. S, t, set. I set the book on the table. It's different than sit. It's set. I set something somewhere. I set the chair in the other room. Set. Or I have a set of dice. I have 4 dice here, and I'm making a set. Set. The other word, other high frequency word is the word, who remembers? Us. The word is us. Now watch as I spell the word us. I'm getting my fingers ready. Is on my pinky. S, us. The word is us. I'm going to do it again. Watch. S, us. The word us. The word set and the word us. And we also practiced our red word or our sight word want. We practiced that with red. Now, let's talk and let's see if you can write one sentence using the word set. And we're going to do it together because I want you to see how I do it so you can watch. So we're going to make this pretty simple. I have to think of a sentence that we might use that would have the word set. Set up, or let's sit up. Set the pen down. Okay, we're going to write the sentence, set the pen down. So the first thing that I do is I think about how many words are in that sentence. And since I'm kind of new at this, I can, if I want to, I can draw some lines to help me remember. So I'm going to do that. Set the pen down. So I'm going to draw 4 lines. Set the pen down. And I know that at the end of my sentence, I'm going to have to put what? A punctuation mark. I'm not going to put a question mark because I'm not asking a question, but I'm going to put a period. Set the pen down. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I would do it if I were sitting in your chair. The first word is set, so I'm going to use my finger spelling. Set. But something's wrong. What did I do wrong? It's at the beginning of my sentence, so what do I need? I need an uppercase S. So I'm going to change that and make it a big capital S. Set the. Okay, what do we know about the word the? It's a sight word. You can't sound it out. We just have to know it. And I know the word the is spelled T-H-E. The. I just have to know it. That's probably one of the first words I learned was the. Set the pen. Ooh, we can sound that word pen. Watch my fingers. P-e-n. Has 3 sounds, doesn't it? P-e-n. Check it. P-e-n. Yep, all those sounds match. It's got to be the word pen. Set the pen down. Now that's kind of a tricky one, and so I might have to help you with this one because I don't know that we've really talked about it. Now, if you know how to spell the word down, you go right ahead and put it on there. But if you don't, watch, and I will help you. The word is down. D-ow-n. Wait, I only have 3 sounds in that word down. But watch when I write it. D-ow-n. It has 4 letters, doesn't it? But watch. D-ow-n. There's only 3 sounds. And we're going to talk about that later on. But the ow sound is made with the O-W. So I know I had to put that letter in there to make it say down. Because watch, if I had gone d-ow-n and I had spelled it like this, does that look like the word down? If I see that in print, that's not the word down. That actually says d-a-n. That says don. That's not the word I wanted to spell. I wanted to spell the word down. So let's read it together. Set the pen down. Very good work today, boys and girls. Very good work. Okay, now I need for you to go to Clever again and go to Seesaw, and your teacher should have a poem called A Wish on Seesaw. So you can pause the video and go find it and then come back, and we're going to read that poem together. It's called A Wish. I wish for ... a chat with a pal. fun with a chum, a bit of that gum, fish on my dish, a nap on a ship, and a wet dip. And then a hot bath. Oh, that's kind of a silly poem again, isn't it? Let's read that again. You may read it with me. A wish. I wish for a chat with a pal, fun with a chum, a bit of that gum, fish on my dish, a nap on a ship, and a wet dip. And then a hot bath. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to practice reading that poem all by yourself. And I want you to take your pencil, well, not your pencil. I want you to take your finger and find all the H brothers that you can find in that in that poem. And I want you to make sure that you know how to spell them correctly and how to pronounce them correctly. So we'll do the first one together. A wish. I see an H brother in the word wish. What H brother do you see in that word? You should have said SH. I see wish. I see the SH in that word. Okay, so does everyone understand what you're supposed to do? I want you to read the poem all by yourself. We call that independently. And then I want you to make note with your finger, just go through and find all those H brother words that we've talked about. CH, WH, TH, and SH. Happy reading.